walks slowly up the far side aisle during the Beethoven piano concerto. The tall man, about 40, wanders with uneven gait, blank expression, stares up but can see only the dress circle floor. He comes closer, gazes oddly. Then an usher walks him back to his side seat under the protruding dress circle. He sits, but soon stands again. During the second movement, he crosses to a row of seats just beyond the overhang of the dress circle, looks up, searches, finds a clear view to the top, and starts into the almost full row. 5 listeners rise, one at a time, to let him by until he reaches the empty chair. He sinks into it, turns his head to the beautiful floral ceiling, gold with white filigree, the design of Mrs. Severance's wedding gown. At intermission, people try to talk with him, but he slumps head down. For the rest of the concert, he stares head straight up at the ceiling, satisfied at last. Months later, as I listen to the orchestra, I think of the wanderer, his persistence, his resistance. May he return and find again that mysterious peace.
Dona, Nobis, Pacem. Mother is talking to a stranger in the waiting room when I rush in. He was telling me the pain wasn't bad, she says. Then he went quiet. They're old friends now. She and Mrs. Taub have spent a half an hour sharing their parents' childhoods in Galicia. She turns my way. A blessing to have someone here, she says. I don't think I could bear this alone. Silence is not peace. Peace is listening to the Agnus Dei of a Palestrina Mass. 2 white coats at the door. You know the news is bad when they come in pairs. They lead me to where he lies, a room bare of instruments of healing. Every sign of struggle erased. I hesitate, bend down, touch the white face with my lips. It's what one does. I'm not prepared for coldness. I do not expect caverns for eyes. Emptiness is not peace. Peace is gently shifting chords, endless harmonies. I wish I had touched him more like that before.
In 1967, a year before he was assassinated, Martin Luther King Jr. came to Cleveland and gave a sermon devoted to the Vietnam conflict. Even in Cleveland, few people know about the event, so some historical background is provided in the concert booklet. King delivered his sermon just a mile or so from here, in the Olivet Baptist Church. I was there. I took no photographs, made no notes, just watched, listened, and toward the end, raised my voice. At a sorely troubled time, both for his country and for himself, he made no mention of his foes. Rather, attired in the vestments of his faith, once more trying to bend the stubborn arc of history toward peace, he bore witness to his convictions. "I've been up the mountain on this one," he told us. Then the calls and responses began, his voice soaring upwards, the overflow congregation responding as a choir. Hallelujahs resounded the length and breadth of Olivet. Cleveland's fond choral farewell to a beloved man of peace.